First pitch on its way. Now a check swing as he's able to fight this one off. Foul.
Yeah. I need you right here. One time. Let's go.
So.
Hey, get your pitch. Make it happen.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Here's the ball swung on and hit high and deep down the left field line. And this will stay fair. Home run.
Home run. Please subscribe.
Well, you can dream about coming up big when the stakes are at the highest.
Striding in once again, Jamie Gonzalez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Gonzalez.
Hit weakly back to the mound. To second for 1, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first. Digging in once again, Porter Myrick 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Myrick.
Here it comes, 0-2. Grounded to the right. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Number 21 will stand in yet again, and if you weren't with us earlier, let's take another look. This was back in the 4th inning with the bases loaded. A grand slam and definitely the big blow of the ball game so far. Gone to lead off the inning.
Again.
Man, oh man, he's having an absolutely dream day here at the Topps Amateur Showcase. That's his 2nd homer of the day, and to hit it out of this park, that's really impressive. If he was a stock, I would love to have bought some of him before this game.
Digging in and looking for more, number 21. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled back.
No. Okay, well, I didn't play one game. The whole game.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. A step on the bag for 1. And now, oh, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there. Runner goes for 3rd, but he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Cowan. Here you go. Let it fly.
I know how to teaching me how to fucking.
Here's the 1-2 delivery, and the runner's breaking for 3rd. This is lifted out to left. Gonzalez sprinting after it, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 2 hits, so striding in, Mark
Third baseman, number 16. Mark.
Hey, nobody out. Nobody out. Come on.
Push to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit, and the runner from 3rd crosses the plate. The runner scores from 2nd, and they inch a little bit closer. It's now a 9-5. And it's a 10-9 final at the end of this one. The East get the win despite 3 errors in the field. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
9 runs, 12 hits.
Okay. A home run in 4th inning, 7th, and the 7th inning was a home run. We're level 13. Not bad, not bad. We're trying to get like to level 50.
Showcases and scouting activities having wrapped up, all attention turns to the imminent main event, the MLB Draft.
I'm proud of you. Hey, thank you.
Lifelong dreams of being a pro ball player will be realized. Young dreamers will stand on edge to find out where will be the first stop on their road to the show.
What if the Texas Rangers? Wait, where you planning? What are you planning to go to do when it goes down?
Welcome, everyone, to this year's Major League Baseball first-year
Angels.
With the 13th pick in the first round, the Pittsburgh Pirates select the first baseman from the Central Region.
Yes. What's that? The Pittsburgh Pirates. Let's go. Pittsburgh.
The awaited moment arrives.
Are they good? Yes. Oh, well. We got Andrew McCutcheon. Pretty good. Sounds, holy cow, I'm going to play for the Pirates. To be honest, sir, I was expecting to be get picked soon. It sounds good. It sounds good.
Many players will forever remember every detail of this conversation and moment.
Perfect. We happy we got you. I can't believe this is. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. We can't go too hard. You know that we can't go. Oh, we will believe in your talent and we're counting on you working hard for us. Can't wait to come to the club. Oh, work hard. Can't wait to start.
In the days and weeks that follow, teams work to come to terms with the players they have drafted and get them signed.
And I can be playing. Right, so the Pirates don't seem off the street now. Yeah. Israel, I can be playing. Yep. Israel, can I be playing? I've done a lot of research and I'm confident. Did you? It was good while I was good drafted. Is it a lot? Yeah. Sit down. Is it a lot? Are you gonna get rich or what? What's your base salary? You won't live like a king, but you'll get by. There's a healthy bonus too. And I'm not gonna sit on the for just doing drafted first. Good enough. Yeah. Extra.
Most minor leaguers will struggle just to get by on meager earnings.
I can't go back to college. From press X. Sign with the Pittsburgh. Okay, let's go. Let's do this. Go, son. Oh yeah, we're not playing with the Pittsburgh now. Now we're on double A. Gotta get a triple A and we're good to go, son. Alright.
A double-A manager addresses his team before their season opener. For many of these young men, it is their first game as a professional.
Go to the very last one. Yes. Go to the very last one. Can you? Fucking no control, that's why. Oh. Go to the very. Move. Oh, that. Move out of charge.
A minor leaguer is assigned temporarily to a new role.
Very nice to get us to get a look at you. And the third baseman for something. Yes. Okay, I'll be a third baseman. It could take a few games for you to settle in what is continue.
After a brief trial move, this prospect is being returned to his original role.
How we're looking to get back in the original role going forward.
For now, anyway.
Really, it's been fun. Can't ready for a freaking coach. Send through again.
Young players are the future, and teams do everything they can to accelerate their development.
Now, bro. The organization has told us to give him some months before we start home. We might stick around schools and I'll do my school. Oh, we have to train. Okay. You gotta hit it in the right spot. You know how to do that? Know how to hit it in the middle, how to hit it on this side, and how to pull it. You don't know how to pull them, huh? You know how to pull them? Okay, let's see if you know. You know Peter's by itself? Let me taste some. I haven't tasted a Peter in a long time. Hit it down the middle. Oh, head? It doesn't matter. Square? What about square? Put it on that side now. I was about to. You don't know how to. You really go like that. No. You gotta time it in. I'm gonna learn that battery again. How come you didn't like them? You see. You're not doing so good. Huh? You want good. 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 What? See? What? I went down the middle. Look, we're good. What? Look, I'm good at this. Wait, is that in? I don't know if that's in the line. Yeah, it is. See? Oh. Maybe I can do this. The middles are hard. I can't do it. Okay. Don't cry, son. Wait, let me see. I think I remember how to do this. Yeah. Let's check it. How come you don't do that in the game? Me? I don't know. The middle one has been so hard for me. Actually, this is too hard for me. I can hardly even do it. Well, I can do it, but more than 90. Crap, I wasn't paying attention. I'm a beginner at this thing. I know. Let's see. Outside and there. Really, I can use down the middle on that one. Down the middle. Oh, here we go. Let's see. Can we hit it down the middle? Nope. Almost. Not even. How good would this one? Training something. Continue. Let's see what they're gonna say about this. What time is it? 12:30? I was expecting it to be like 1. I know.
The evaluation of minor league prospects is not only the business of team scouts. Sports agents do their homework as well.
Like what?
From the ranks of hundreds of minor league prospects, the next generation of MLB superstars will eventually emerge. Determining which prospects will be those superstars is big business.
We don't need it. Wait, the pirates are yellow. Look at them, it's yellow. Good idea.
And getting in on the ground floor is smart business.
Agent, okay, I'll give him the Colorado one tomorrow. He will take, okay.
This prospect has become the object of a notable sports management company's attention.
Yep. I trust I'm for it.
However impressive an agent's qualifications may be, the trading in of a longtime trusted mentor for a corporate wheeler-dealer can feel like a scary step.
I'm not even thinking.
Some players may feel it wise to postpone such a change until compelled by necessity.
Of course. For now, you can take a little more time. Alright.
The 4th of July invokes a special feeling in a ballpark, and sometimes in a team spirit as well. Having neither seized nor sunk their season in the first half, this team is called on to turn up the heat.
Ooh, that was winning streak right there. If you will win, trim. Should we see through this same season, like the whole thing? Yeah.
An unexpected turn.
So I'm afraid you've been traded to the Giants. Giants, yes. Oh, what is a Giant? Alright, I'm good with that team. Giants, pretty good. This is just a part of the game and Jones having some stuff.
And just like that, a player must pull up roots and move on to the next destination.
We named our guy Joe Savage. Oh my God, I'm on my new team, bro.
A minor leaguer is welcomed after being brought into a new organization as part of a trade package.
No, yeah, the AAA. Oh, wait, we're at AAA right now. Hey Joe, before we throw you out there, I just want to welcome you to the club. Thanks, sir.
His name may not have made headlines in this deal.
I would be happy. We're sensitive to how hard we try to make it. Like and subscribe.
But if he's a hit in the long run, it could be a real feather in the GM's hat.
Alright, then get out there.
This week, these minor leaguers will have the eyes of the organization focused on them.
Oh, I have to train again. Building. This thing's building. Okay, I'm good at this actually. So am I. Okay, we'll take turns. Two into the captain. Okay? Well, you want to play and go to sleep. It's not gonna freaking work out. We'll go to sleep. We'll wake you back up when we're going to bed, okay? Zero up, run around third. Huh? Okay, I know what I gotta do. You guys aren't right. Let's go. 2 outs, run around second and third. No, it's not. Yeah, you guys are not right. I got it. I know what I'm doing. Oh, I have a dope color. Out. That's not me. I have to make everything. 1 out, run around third. Okay, I got my division. Selected 2. Oh. I stuck at backhand. Out. Catch shot me. Catch it. Catch everything. First, run out. Look, run it, fall back. Okay, run to. Go to. Oh, that's too hard for me. How was I supposed to do that? Just run over there. No, look, I don't even know how to dive. 2 out, runners on second and third. Run this way, run this way. There's 2 out, 4 out, 2 out, runner on first and third. And I'll go for second. And just stay there. What's a good word for using now? How come when we get off his base, we go out runners on second and third? Go first. Oh, that's cool. 1 out, runner on second. Got it. Got it. Alright, 1 out. You gotta have your base built first. Force out, back row division. 1 out, runner on third. Crap. Run this way. I don't know, bro. You throw the river? Yeah, because they're gonna make it move. Go home. I don't know. Touch it, go home. Go home. Let's go. Okay, complete. Complete. Yes, complete. Alright. Keep up the pasta. What if we get on the Orlando? Orioles? Orlando Orioles? They're not that good. Well, they are, but I don't know. You would want to. It would be better than the Giants, wouldn't it? No. Oh, never mind.
In this game, change can come swiftly and unannounced. The player is embracing the change that the sudden trade has imposed on him. Players don't always take it so well.
Okay.
Facing the divisional frontrunner, this underperforming team receives an appeal to change their fortunes.
Oh no.
In the minor leagues, a lost season is never fully lost, because any situation can be a teaching opportunity. With the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand.
Because every time we play a new team, the second comes up. What's up, guys? He like, I'm going through the whole group. Right there. What happened? I'm just going to this. No. What the heck? What? Roger has defeated. What? You want to be in the oil? I don't know. You want to be in the oil?
The season is over. A manager shares a few words with his team before they all disperse for the off-season.
The office. The Giants are offering you a one-year contract for $48,000. Hell yeah. 1 year? How many years? We'll go 3 years. Option 100K? It should be like, for 3 years in baseball, you get 130. Oh my. Wait, go 2 more years? Imagine more years? Oh my god. So when are we gonna start? We're gonna go back. Same off season, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Look. Average home runs. Oh, the offseason is something. Oh no. One MLB book. So. Oh.
A Double-A manager addresses his team before their season opener. For many of these young men, it is their first game as a professional.
All of it. Please don't talk to us. Please. Don't talk to us. Oh, he didn't talk to us. I've seen him the whole season. Look at that. He's not even talking to us once. Not even a bit. Total training points. Look at the points up there. 1,000. Let's go. Got to 1,000.
Young players are the future, and teams do everything they can to accelerate their development.
This video's been for like about to be 30 minutes. It's about good at that. It's like 1 a.m. in the morning. It is 1 a.m. I know. I said it's 1 a.m. in the morning. But I don't want to go. I'm cold. Okay, let's go. I can't get out. Oh, it's their ball. There. Is it? No, you would have been safe. I think I would have been out. Bad long ball. How about? Ooh, what if it did that again? What if you made it? I'm gonna hit one more. Ready? I think I'm gonna try to hit a home run. Go. Come on. Wait, you safe? Oh no, I got. I don't even know why I did that. I just felt like going. Oh, that's a hit him. Okay. Let's go to hit a home run. Comment down if he's gonna hit a home run. That's a hell no. Hell no. Shut up. Oh, go a second. Let's go. No, bro, you would have been saved big time. It didn't let me. Well, you should have let it go by itself. Exactly, I was like. This is gonna be a home run right here, guys, right here. Dab, I'm gonna hit it. Dang it. This one for sure. Maybe, for sure. Come on. Aww. Shh. Comment down below if I'll make this. Come on. Oh! It ain't home run. It's gonna bounce off the wall. Aw, damn it. No, go back. Go back! Oh, hell no. No. You gotta play a lap, though. My turn. 335 and 25. We need to get to 600 to that run. Ah, comment down below if I'll make a home run. Come on. 600. We gotta do 600. Savage boys. Right here. Boom. Dang. Don't lose points. Come on, don't lose points. Don't lose. Boom. It's good. It's good. Something good. No, Nani, what are you doing? Look, I'm going. You gotta go up. Please up. Oh, you do. 190. That should make it 600. Let's go. 600. Come on. Boom. What? Come on. We gotta get to 1,000. Come on. We probably won't. Unless we get like a home run, we'll probably get 2,000. That's not easy. Boom. Oh, and through the net. Steal. I'm gonna take it. 135. Let's go. 700. Oh, bought it to 900. Bought it at 900. Come on. Gotta get to 900 so we could be silver. Come on. Get silver. We get a 900 at silver. Boom. Right there. Home run, baby. Home run. Aw, dang it. Oh, you still might make it. Maybe. What the stuff are you doing? I'm safe. Yes. I'm still safe. That was so lucky. Oh, 200. 200. Yes. 1,000. We have to get to 1,500. 200. Damn it. Home run. Come on. I think home run will make it. Comment down below if we'll make it to 100, 1,200. Pay attention, bro. I won't. Come on. Come on. Square this one. Press square. Press square. There's the power hit. I know. Like, boom. What? Do that. Try that. Come on. No. Press O. Press O. No. O, you always hit it. Not always, but. Boom. Right there. Right there. Not even a homer, but. Go second. Oh, yeah. Now go back. Go. Let's go. What do you need? Yes, we got it. Did we get it? Yes! We got gold, guys. Oh, 21 Savage. Look, 21 Savage. Savage 21. I do not lose any more points. I barely noticed that. Boom. You left point. Oh, 20. Minus 25. That's not bad. It's not bad. Let's go. Home run, baby. No, that ain't no home run. What are you talking about? Close to home run. Plus 125. Pretty good. Yes, we got gold, guys. We got gold. Subscribe and like this video. Zero. Continue. Alright, wait, let me continue. You're gonna press the wrong one. Don't press the most shit. Don't press nothing. See, that's the next. We're gonna be in the Madison Bumgarner. What? Madison Bumgarner. What is that? One of the best pictures. Go to this. Then go right after that. Then go to the bedroom. Don't see you. Please don't talk to us, please. Look, we didn't 10-0 last time.
A team hovering around 500 is encouraged to assert themselves in the season's back half.
Come on. No, come on. Come on. Come on. We barely beat them 6-5. Oh, no, we need.
A minor league team gets an important heads up from their manager.
Hurry up. Base stealing. Oh, don't suck. I'm not gonna suck. What? When he picks up his knee. Steal. Oh, we're gonna try to get 100 and 1,600. I mean, 1,600. Come on. 1,600. Please. Like the video and subscribe. Please. No, not yet, not yet. Go. Go. Damn it. You scared me. Let me try. No, I got it. Come on. Go right now. You did to the and happens to you. Here, you try. When you barely gets up me. Right now. I think you did. Yes! We probably won't get it, guys. We probably won't get it. Safe! From a mile or come on. Let's go watch. I know. Tiny now. 1, 2. Oh, too late. Cool. That. Ah. That guy's bad. Oh, I thought. Oh, I forgot. That's alright. 950. That's alright. That's alright. Come on, guys. We at least have to get to 800. Oh, I did it a little bit too late. No, you did it. Safe. Oh. No. So close. Okay. Now. Look at that. Too easy. Safe. No. That was too late. Yeah. Never mind. Second in a row. Oh, 950. Go. Too good. Safe. 250. Too good for him, mommy. Come on. Go. Oh, it's too fast. So close. 1,200, come on. We gotta get to 1,600. Safe. 25 points on the board. Why do I keep doing that? Keep timing it wrong. Gotta get us off out. We gotta time this right. Okay. Because he's taking longer now. Safe. What? How is he not safe? Bro, this is crazy. Go. That's too good for him, right? Go. Yes. 200. Getting back up. Come on. 53-second jump. Safe. Oh, so close. 25. That's alright. I know. Oh, that's bad. Let's go back. Go. I don't even know when he threw the ball. Here, I'll get it. Go. Let's get it. Oh, yeah, we got continue. Yeah. Dodge it. Oh my god, you got the mic tangled up. No, you did. You were going like... Just had it off there. It's actually pretty dope. You like it? Mm-hmm. Do you want to do? I don't know. I'll probably get Red Redemption 2. Yeah. So just imagine how much it's going to be when it comes out. Imagine it comes out at $100. Not even.
In the minor leagues, a lost season is never fully lost because any situation can be a teaching opportunity.
Oh crap. There's the season. Oh, I don't even know if we'll do. Okay. Okay, then my only playoffs are about to begin. Would you like to start playing them later? No. You pressed yes last time. No, just press yes.
A double-A manager has called one of his young players in for a quick word. The word is good. The promising player has been called up to AAA.
The team's also like to move you over to a AAA. Oh, for real? Okay.
News of a call-up, though positive, can also be shocking. Its impact taking time to sink in.
I'm gonna go to AAA. You can moving up. Okay, terrific. Thank you.
Within 48 hours, this player will be in a new city and a new uniform amidst players with whom he is unfamiliar.
Alright, we're going to AAA. We're going to AAA. Let's go. Let's see what team we are.
A benevolent advisor gives a painful but well-thought-out notice of resignation to a player that has been like a son to him.
And I need to hand you off a sports agent. You can make the right time for it. Okay, coach. Do you have somebody in mind? Okay, X.
The caring mentor will not leave his post to just anyone. He's given careful thought to the question of whom his successor might be.
Okay, let's give him a jump.
The former coach and longtime father figure will step back from the field of play and take his place amongst the other dedicated fans in the gallery. A first conversation with a new representative can be exhilarating to a young player.
No, could be better, I guess. No complaints? I think he's been...
A savvy agent will engender confidence in his client. Confidence that he has a world of possibilities at his fingertips.
But I'm good. Well, for now, I'm good. No, so we could be in the Giants. We could be in MLB right now. No, that's...
But the measure of a good agent is how well he can turn these possibilities into actualities.
Okay, continue. Just simply the whole thing. No, it's not. Holy moly. Since the date. First triangle. First triangle. It's probably out of charge again. Have I tried this one something? Mine are not charged. It needs a new charger. What the heck? Oh, I got it. Okay. Press off. You gotta press off. No, that. Okay. Press. Oh, stop. What? Okay, press off. Press off. No, it's not that. It's retired people. It's O. It's people that aren't playing no more. That's okay. Okay? Press off. We're doing both things. Huh? No, press off. Okay, yes. Okay.
Having come to the end of the year's campaign, a manager shares a few parting words.
God dang. Let's go fast. Okay, that's something I'm thinking is a lot of it. Okay, escape. Next step. Simply there. It doesn't matter what you put. Wait. Press pause. Huh? I swear I hear music. Jason is still training.
Though each player hopes not to be around here by the end of it, this AAA manager nevertheless rallies his team for the beginning of a new season campaign.
There you go. Perfect. Doesn't matter what you put. You don't have to go to very Holy, that was a good win.
An agent checks in with a client currently in the minors.
Could be better.
This AAA prospect who had been generating some buzz has gone cold of late.
We're on TV and so how do you explain the game falling off the way it's what I just did? Oh, second one. I'm just doing the things. Well, it certainly won't help, but I'm gonna get there, but that's right. I'm gonna get there, but when it's passing, it's not up to me. Second one.
Once a player catches the public's eye, little he does, good or bad, will go unnoticed. At the halfway point, a manager rouses his team to build on the successes of their first half. A disappointing notice is given.
Sorry, you have to break it down to you, but you're being shipped back down to. Are you serious? What? Press X right there? Why? Why? Don't get discouraged. This is just part of the game. Yeah, like me thinking. Put down. Pretend like a fish. No. Go to double one. Screw it.
A AAA locker room acknowledges a major leaguer who has been sent down for a tune-up.
Just send through. Send through. We at least have to play one game. Yeah.
Facing the divisional frontrunner, this underperforming team receives an appeal to change their fortunes.
Oh, why not try again? Doesn't matter what. Controller keeps on running out of battery.
In the minor leagues, a lost season is never fully lost because any situation can be a teaching opportunity.
So could this is not really good. Okay. No. Yeah. No, I don't care. Press O, then X. Okay. Skip vacation.
A minor league manager must also be a teacher, and this one does his best to make lemonade out of a lemon season.
Oh, is that yourself? Okay. 2020? Yeah.
A Double-A manager addresses his team before their season opener. For many of these young men, it is their first game as a professional. An agent checks in with a client currently in the minors.
How are things in the world, Joe? Could be better. What you want? Just like in the minors, that's all I want. I don't like road sex.
A team hovering around 500 is encouraged to assert themselves in the season's back half. This week, these minor leaguers will have the eyes of the organization focused on them.
We got it. It's because we at least have to get the bronze one up. Oh, this is easy. Try to get to 600 points. Oh. Try. Like this video. And subscribe. Subscribe if you're a savage. If you don't, you're not a savage. Why is that number 22? I don't know. Go on next, okay. Oh crap. Okay. This time go to face. Come on. I have to do this. Go home, I guess. Just go home. No, go to triangle. Triangle. You don't know how to do it. You can't screw up the whole thing. I don't know how to do it. I'm not a pro like this, like you. I'm barely a beginner. Leave me alone. I'm playing for me. Turn it. So, like, people are making it hard. Is that safe? Catch not all. 0 out, turn around third. You wanna go home on this? Definitely. What are you doing? What are you doing? No, I pressed X, I hold it. Here, let me check. You went a longer time than me. No, you didn't. You played a whole game. And you played like, what, like pretty much that long, half of it. Like, you screwing up shit. Oh my. Shut up, I don't know what I'm doing. Well, then don't play. No. I don't have to. Okay, what are you gonna do on this play? This X? Go home? Nope. 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 How do I do that? Oh, I... I'm gonna go home. Not on this occasion. Okay, what are you gonna go on this one? Bases loaded? Home. Never mind. So what are you doing? What do you mean, what am I doing? See, you failed it. Bad. See, it's like, the front. It's because if we suck, they're gonna make us go down again. You fell. Continue. Giants. So that's 2 more gone. They have a cool spin. No, don't. I like it. I feel like, I like the Texas Tech one. Texas Tech, that's freaking super. Exactly. Same season. Here.
In the minor leagues, a lost season is never fully lost because any situation can be a teaching opportunity.
Go pee pee. Just kidding.
An agent checks in with a client currently in the minors.
Is the agent? Okay. So at some point you're bound to get beginning. What? What'd you put? Okay, whatever. Why'd you put that? Because he said we're not gonna move up till we do this. Stop signaling this. I know. Oh my god, we already been past. The Giants have defeated the Tigers.
A minor league manager must also be a teacher, and this one does his best to make lemonade out of a lemon season.
What time is it? It's barely like 2. 1:36. You walking? The giant pass. Yep. Okay. Okay. That's a lot of money right there. You get $370,000 per day. 2021. 300. I want to see what 370 is.
A Double-A manager addresses his team before their season opener. For many of these young men, it is their first game as a professional.
Better be an hour. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. It's been 1 hour. Let's go.
An agent checks in with a client currently in the minors.
Just checking into how I can spin him. It's so great. wonder who's the agent. It's like literally this one. Trying to get to the MLB. All-Star. All-Star stop. Look, it's gonna stop right there.
Down but not totally out at the midpoint, this team is challenged by its skipper to make a push before it's too late.
Always want to be where we are at midpoint, but here's the short road to come back. If we lose, we won. Let's go. Okay, keep doing that.
In the minor leagues, a lost season is never fully lost because any situation can be a teaching opportunity.
Like 3 hours, this video? Huh? I don't think I'll do it. Why? Are you sleeping? In 3 hours it's going to be about 4 o'clock. That's what time we're going to sleep, huh? Probably. If it takes this long to get the MLB. Huh? Probably going to play a couple of the games on the MLB. Oh yeah, I'll be doing some games today. Other people have been retiring. Albert Pujols has been indicated in the Hall of Fame.
The season is over. The manager shares a few words with his team before they all disperse for the off-season.
Intermediate. Almost there. January 2022. I can't wait till GTA 6 comes out. That's not when I'm like 12. I don't even know. No, like in 2020 or next year. It might come out next year. I think it is next year.
A Double-A manager addresses his team before their season opener. For many of these young men, it is their first game as a professional.
Well, yeah, some people have it. Because they're like people who play GTA a lot.
An agent checks in with a client currently in the minors.
It would be showing with Red Redemption and GTA 6. Go to here, just now right here. And it's coming in and stuff.
A minor league manager addresses his team about a special visitor.
6. Oh. Don't turn off. What? What'd you do? I didn't mean to. Too perfect. Ah. That's the last try. This is the last try. Right. No. I'm out. Come back. I knew it. No. You're out. It's my turn. No. How do you know? Oh, never mind, I'm shoot. Okay, that's one. Go. Go. Damn it. Oh, crap. This one. I mean, only two. This is the second one right here. This is the third one. Boom. Shoot you out, son. Damn it. One more. That's three already. Now that's four. Damn it. That didn't count. Unless I get safe on second. But I do. I probably won't make it. Go back! He faked us out. What? I don't even know how much chances that is. It's 25. This is the last try. I did it too late. I know. Go. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Oh, what? And set. Go. Oh, perfect. Never mind. It's too hard. Right. No. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, you. That's three. Go. Go. Damn it. Damn it. Oh my god. Can they do that? Yes. Fucking fake, bro. Bro, how fast is that fucking dude? It's not fucking faster than us. That's for sure. Yep. Let's go, I know I'll get to this. Shit, this guy's trying really hard. No, never mind. Saved it. Go fucking do. Imagine you jumped over him. Sorry, Dad, I was looking at.
Down but not totally out at the midpoint, this team is challenged by its skipper to make a push before it's too late. This week, these minor leaguers will have the eyes of the organization focused on them.
Back control. What is that? The first one that we did. You have to hit it in the spot that it says. Oh. Shit, what else? That sucks. Probably will. But maybe I'm better with my own. With that one. That was close. Was that plus 18 or minus 18? Plus 18. Plus 18. I didn't see mine. Oh. That's better than the other. 500? Just for that? Oh. Oh yeah, I remember. Oh. That ball. Not even close here. That was there we go. Let's see, can I hit it from the middle of it? Good. Ah. 8 plus 88? What? I'm probably gonna bomb this. Oh, I had the ball come back. I'm gonna bomb this one, I know it. I know it. I applied it last time. Yep, 250. Here, look. We'll press it. There. Damn it. And I'll get 32 points. That's good. What I tell you guys. I'm gonna bomb something. 153. Let's go. That's good, 12, okay. Alright. It depends how far it goes. Crap, it's a lot of points. See, 250 just for freaking using the swing. It's 250 minus. Yeah, just for freaking using. There's like 300. Oh, you have 100. Right here. You're probably gonna suck ass. 34. I don't think. Let me fuck it up. Yep. Did we stop? Big time. I want to play already in the MLB. We suck at this, huh? Las Vegas. Las Vegas right there.
In the minor leagues, a lost season is never fully lost because any situation can be a teaching opportunity.
There's only AAA and then you go to MLB. AAA, AA, and I think oh, Chihuahua! It's the yeah. Yeah, same it good season. Cubs and what? That's all.
A minor league manager must also be a teacher, and this one does his best to make lemonade out of a lemon season.
Was San Francisco? I have no idea. Is it up there? Oh my god, 2023.
A Double-A manager addresses his team before their season opener. For many of these young men, it is their first game as a professional.
Savage. Oh, I thought we were gonna win this streak. So, once we got a 7 winning streak, huh?
An agent checks in with a client currently in the minors.
What happened? That dude? Again? The fuck? Yeah, I kinda wanna go to sleep now. Daddy, look,
Having neither seized nor sunk their season in the first half, this team is called on to turn up the heat.
Go. Let me stop broadcasting. Alright guys.